For some time now, I've been looking to expand my films. Mostly because up till now, I've always done horror and suspense films. And I really wanted to try something new. I wanted to try to bring new film genres. So I thought about I should try a drama film, a romance film, and a comedy. Now for the drama, I ended up making Dangerous Thoughts, which I thought was actually a pretty good film. Of course, there were some spots here and there I thought I could have done better. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good film. It's just one of those films I make that I just don't get tired of watching. Unlike some other films where I thought it was just flat out horrible. But for romance, I did have something in mind, but I wasn't sure because I kept hitting roadblocks and wasn't sure enough I should make it. But I mean, I haven't officially canceled it, so I'm just still working out ideas to see if I can make it or not. But we'll know later in the future. But for comedy, oh boy. Comedy is not exactly one of my strong points in filming. I mean, I'll be the first to admit it. I suck at comedy. Like I would sit at my desk trying to write out film ideas for comedy when I'm not doing schoolwork, and I just wad up paper after paper to the pile grew into a mountain. I just couldn't think of anything. But I wasn't about to give up. I really want to do a comedy. But I realized that I was not going to be able to come up with it. At first I thought about asking some of my buddies, see if they can come up with a funny idea. But then I thought, you know what, I don't think I should come up with my own comedy film. Maybe I should try expanding someone else's comedy film. Maybe a sequel or whatever. I kept that in mind. And during that time I was checking out some new videos on MAKEMEBAD 35. Funny guy, absolutely funny. I've been a fan of his channel ever since I started my film production, which is about a couple years ago. I was checking out some of his new videos and I got a lot of good laughs. But out of all the videos MAKEMEBAD 35 made, my top two favorite is when Jimmy goes to the carnival. I think it's so funny. Jimmy has some really shitty shoes. Hold my fucking banana! Mommy! Oh, that stupid bitch! It's so fucking funny. Oh, at the very ending, Wieners! It never gets old. It just never gets old. But my other favorite was Haunted by Laughs. I thought it was just a great original idea for comedy. And my favorite part is when he's trying to drink the water. Shut the fuck up! It's just so funny. But as I watched Haunted by Laughs again, it came to me how I thought about doing a sequel. I thought about what if I tried Haunted by Laughs 2? Immediately, it got my interest. But I was not going to do anything unless I had permission from MAKEMEBAD 35. I mean, it's his film, so I wasn't going to do anything without permission. So I messaged him on YouTube, and about a week or two later, I got a response from him. I mean, I sat down on my computer, opened it, and I saw I had a message, and it said, from MAKEMEBAD 35. I'm like, oh boy. I was nervous. I mean, I gotta be honest, at first I thought he would say no. Because I tried other people. In the past, I've asked other people I can do, like, use their films or do a sequel for their films, and I've always got turned down. And so I clicked on the message. He said he was okay with it. I'm like, awesome! And of course I mentioned back saying thank you, I appreciate it, and I would let him know when it was done. So that's when I got to work. I started writing out the script. And I wasn't sure like how to do it. I wanted to sort of keep it the same as in the original, like on appearance. Like how you introduce the laughs, then how it goes from a different scene to a different scene. Almost like a different laugh scenario. That I wanted to keep the same. But what happens in the scenario, I wasn't sure. So that's, again, I sat at my desk, wrote an idea after an idea, and I finally came up with stuff I thought was pretty good, and that's what you saw in the film. And I was very happy that MAKEMEBAD 35 let me do it, because it was my first comedy, and although I thought maybe I could have done a little better, I thought it was a film where you can get a good laugh, and that's what I was going for. I wasn't going like a big hit comedy or anything. It was my first comedy. I know there was gonna be some sucky parts, but the main thing I wanted was you would get a good laugh out of it. Like there's a part you go, that's great. That is enough for me. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be retiring in the near future. But before I do, I'm going to make one more comedy, and that's a film I made for a friend of mine. And that will be, I'll give you more information about that in the future. Right now, it's so early in production. Yeah, but it's nothing like Haunted by Last 2. It's a different kind of comedy. It's like one of those, like, a comedy and meets, like, horror. Like, it appears in a horror way, but what happens is funny. That's the kind of comedy it is. And, again, I like to... And that's also why on Haunted by Last 2, that's why I dedicated it to MAKEMEBAD 35 for allowing me to make this film. I was very pleased. I was very honored. And I'll keep watching his films as they keep coming in. And those of you who don't know who MAKEMEBAD 35 is, where the fuck have you been? Go check out his channel. He's fucking hilarious. One of the funniest people on YouTube that I've ever seen. Funny guy, makes awesome videos. Just go see his channel. That's all I'm gonna say. Because big round of applause for MAKEMEBAD 35. Funny fucking guy.